Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tonight, 180. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I know he ain't got it.
Here's the third-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing. You got nothing.
To throw is gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Watch 14. Watch 14. Watch the blood. Five.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Twist. Slam. Hey, box drop.
It's hauled in by. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Cook's now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
49. Alpha. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 49.
Throwing again is gone. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Los Angeles.
We go tonight. 180. Value one.
On first down, it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second down, it's Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hey, Wahoo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, let's get there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Right there. Hey, orbit. 54
Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
A gain of 14.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
This is Henderson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. And they drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 27 yards there, a first down.
180. Right, 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Like 20. 5. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I got you, boy. I got you.
On 2nd and goal. Goff under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit. Record.
A shotgun snap for gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Carson, and now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. It's Carson.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 44, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Let's go, let's bring it, let's bring it. 12.
From the shotgun, Wilson looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, Charlie!
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Right there. Go, go.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
180. 49. Come on. You better bring it.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Listenby with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First and 10.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get inside. Let's go. Let's go.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Check Mike, check Mike.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. Wilson will throw again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the and they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-40 yard line.
Check 41. Watch the slats. Watch there. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike, 54. Hey, come on,
It's complete to Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Rush in.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, guys, listen.
Again, Wilson looking deep for Jennings. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
What we got?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
35. Rams 14. Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Not today. Check nickel. Hey, Shell. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
I'm on. go. 76. 76.
From the 24, Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo. Mike, 56.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Hey, 5-7.
Now it's gone. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Alert! Alert!
They run again with Carson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
It's just me and you. 14. Me and you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They run it with Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
At the 22-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hold